What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Vinyl Syndrome. As always, I'm Rich, and as always, thanks for coming checking my ass out. You know I appreciate it. On this edition, we have some 90s death metal. I've been talking about it. I wanted to talk about it. I've got a couple albums here. We're not going too deep. The stack's not too deep because I don't want this video to go on forever, but we got some albums here that I want to dive into. The first one actually is a demo. It's not in the 90s. I'm cheating on this one, guys. I'm sorry. And the only reason why I'm throwing this one in is because I've been jamming to it. I just picked it up. I figured, what the hell, let's throw it in. It's a classic in a sense. You know, even though it's still 2000s, but hell, it's what we're getting later and later. Every time I think, like, damn, it's almost out of 2000s. Ain't that old? I'm like, wow, you know what? Damn, it is kind of old. It's like 20-something years old now. I mean, time is moving fast, whether we like it or not. It's coming, baby. It's coming. And that is this is Bloodbath. This is of course their Bleeding Death. This is their 2000 debut EPs. It says right there on a little hype sticker. If I get a good, there we go. Peaceville Records. Good stuff. Big fan of Bloodbath. Seen this, had to grab it. It's only got, let me see here, 3 tracks, and then side 2 is actually only 2 tracks, and it's just demos of 2 of the songs that are on side A. So it ain't like, you know, if you will, you're getting that much on here, but what you're getting on here is actually pretty goddamn awesome. The first 2 tracks, Bleeding Death and Ominous Blood, what is this, Blood Vomit? Excuse me, it took me a second there to read what was going on there. Ominous Blood Vomit, but for me, the crown jewel on this is the very last track, Furnace Funeral. But yeah, great album, great band. Standard black vinyl, nothing special there, but you know, there we go. Woo. Picture the band. Again, great stuff. I mean, some people, you know, have their feelings on this band. I like these bands. And of course, Dan Swano, however how you pronounce it, who has his toes dipped in a lot of different things from a lot of different, you know, bands or production, what have you. Stupid little insert here, just, you know, promotion. Couple, you know, order some albums from Peaceville. Get your vinyl catalog. But, you know, I like stuff like this. Just like a little reminder of some albums that you might have forgot about that are being released, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, just, you know, some Bloodbath. Again, a little debut EP, Bleeding Death, great stuff. Never listened to Bloodbath. Check them out. Great little fun death metal band there. A little straightforward. Let's keep going on here. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Like I said, he's next. What do we got here? We got 4 albums we're going to dive into here. Because I don't want this to get too bloated, because I know a lot of times I like to shoot the shit. Like right now, in between some of these albums. And I'm going to pretty much stay in the realm of 91, 92. Again, I'm trying in my little journey right now that I'm in collecting. I'm somehow finding myself and wanting to get a lot of like 90s stuff. Whether it be thrash metal, black metal, death metal, whatever have you. I'm just kind of like in that realm right now, so that's pretty much where I'm going to be spending the majority of my collecting at this moment, hopefully, but you never know. I'm fickle. The other thing I've been really into is getting just some good old epic power metal. I've been into that a lot recently too, just some great epic metal, epic power metal. We'll be getting into some of that too as well, because I've been grabbing me quite a bit of that as well. It's just something I've just been really in the mood for. So enough the yammering on. Let's go into some albums. Kick it off with one that's been talked about quite a bit. I mean, again, it's not the biggest mainstream thrown out there, but it's still a classic album, I'd say. This is Demigod. This is a reissue. There we go. Sorry about that. Slumber Soul Nas, originally released in 1992. Just great Finnish death metal band here. This got reissued on Svart Records. Svart, however you pronounce it. I think it's Svart. Let's see, this is 2022 reissue. So you can tell with the covering here, before I take it out, this is not the original artwork. They kind of, you know, did a little redoing of the artwork on here, but I believe the on the inside some of the goodies has the original artwork, which we'll tap into here in a second. Yeah, this is just a crushing early death metal album. For some reason, I need you guys to check this out. I mean, please do. There you go, gatefold. Oh, focus. There we go. Lyrics and shit. Picture the band. Get that in a little better. There we go. Great stuff. Let's see what else we got here on the inside. I believe the vinyl itself is just standard black. Nothing real too crazy about that. Yep, there we go. Whoop. Smart Records. Gonna hope I'm pronouncing the name of that right. Let's see what we got inside. Here we go. Some, if you will, kind of original artwork going on here with the poster. It comes with a nice big poster, which I totally forgot about, of the original album cover. Because I can tell by the shading of it already with the blue. There we go. That's more original artwork theme there, compared to what they're showing you on the revamped version. Comes with a cool little poster. Again, nice stuff. Let's see what else we got here. What other little goodies we got hidden here? Oh yeah, I forgot about this. A nice big thick booklet. Nice booklet. Let's see what we all got in here. It's let's see, Demigod Succumb to Dark, the oral history of Demigod. And this is actually pretty nice. The oral history of Demigod Part 1, from frigid farmlands to unholy domain. Said pretty nice. I mean, this band had such a great sound for its time. Like again, '92, man. This band was crushing. Going pretty deep. Then we'll get little pictures here. Go with the band. I mean, it's kind of a shame, pretty much. I mean, after this debut album, it was kind of a lot of just demos, which kind of sucks. Again, we're still going deep into this, man. This is a long read. I didn't read this yet, but I need to. I mean, this whole book is just that. It's just a long read. Part 1 and Part 2. I mean, and we'll get to the very end here if we finally get in some more pictures. I mean, the rest of this is literally like a book. You know what I mean? Oops. It can't be an episode without banging a mic. But yeah, it's just a long read. So this is something I have to definitely read, which I did not yet, shamefully. But I will. Yeah, great album. Said this multiple times. Crushing, great. Just early on, finished death metal. There we go. Yep, Demigod. Oh, again, banged it again. So many times in this episode we can bang the mic. Let's get a counter going on the bottom. Again, great album. Slumber Soul Nas. Let's move on. Let's move on to another album. Here goes one where, truth be told, I mean, this album's not special. I mean, it's honestly not. It's just one of those things, again, I appreciate the time for when it was, released. More so than it's not like it's anything they're coming at you like originality or anything like that. But it's still, for again, it's time. Good stuff. This is Master. Their other album, On the Seventh Day, God Created Master. There we go. Cool little album art. I kind of dig that. There we go. Whoop. Front, back. This is Hammerheart Records. Again, this is originally released 1991 on Nuclear Blast Records. Let's see the inside here. Whoop. Nice. Then we got lyrics on the other side. There we go. Good old Paul. Standard black vinyl, nothing special about that. I don't think there's anything like real crazy about the label or anything like that, but here we go. One side's black, one side's white. Got nothing too crazy about that. This is just some good straight up death metal, man. Again, it was like a lot of another bump, a lot of turmoil constantly with this band. No complicated riffs or blast beats or anything with these. Again, with this band, just a straight up, just crushing little brutal, just death metal. That's why, again, this band might not got the praise or might get overlooked a lot. Again, they also was a little turmoil with this band. They didn't put out too much. But this particular album, I guess you can say, is their big album, if you was to call it that, by this band. Definitely worth checking out if you're into, like, again, early death metal sound. Good stuff, worth checking out. Again, Master. On the seventh day, God created who? Master. Good stuff. All right, let's move on. Let's keep cruising. Where we at time? Well, it's not too bad. There we go. A little over 10 minutes. I like where we're heading. Good stuff. Now let's try to quit bumping this mic. We'll be in really good shape. All right, the next one. Where do we want to go? Let's go with this one. This is good stuff. Again, this is another reissue. Again, hope I'm getting the name right. Svart Records. Again, 1991 album. This was originally released on Century Media before it got released on Svart Records here. This is on actually a nice little green vinyl. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. And this is Hex. And this is Morbid Reality. Killer ass artwork. Killer. Love that artwork. Great stuff. Let me pull that back a little bit. There we go. Front. Go back. Pull that in so you get a better picture of the band there. I mean, other great releases. There are a lot of people that are crying Joel, No Escape, Under the Spell. I mean, those were like early thrash metal albums for what this band was. Early on, their career was a thrash band. On this album, they actually went a little, if you will, death thrash. A lot that came with a little bit of dismay for the hardcore, if you will, Hex fans that like that early on classic thrash sound, where these guys getting with a little more heavy in death metal realm, which I kind of liked with this album. That's why I have it here. Again, if you want that little thrash death metal mix, definitely check this out. Really good stuff. Again, reissue Svart. Good stuff. Hex. Again, staying with that good old classic 91 death metal. All right, let's move on here. We're cruising pretty nice without this dragging on too long. I'm liking this. Liking it. All right, last one. Again, a band. Like I said, with this video, I was trying to get some bands in here that, you know, didn't get too much recognition, too much talk about from what I see, and that's fine. Again, not everybody's stuff is, you know, for everybody's cup of tea, I should say. But great band here. I don't see this ever, so I don't know if this is kind of hard to find. I know this is a reissue, but I've never even seen this reissue anywhere. I think I might have just got lucky with this. I don't know. This is Pertinence, member of Immortal Damnation. There you go. It's originally released in 1992. This is a reissue on Extreme Music in 2011. There's a picture of the band. Originally it was called Pertinence Evulsion on their earlier stuff, like their demos and that, but then they dropped the Evulsion, just went out with Pertinence. But yeah, this is great stuff. It was originally on, I guess, I don't know if I said this or not, but Drown Productions. But yeah, this is on Extreme Music. Again, this is some early classic death metal. This kind of gets, again, one of these albums get like mixed reviews. Some people either really seem to like this. Some people seem to feel it's kind of like a jumbled, little bit of mess. They kind of like their earlier demos, if you will, more because it seemed maybe a little more focused in this, which I kind of get that, but I really like this album. I like how the instrumental, for instance, that really sets this album off. It really is nice. It's catchy as all shit to me. I know it gets kind of hate because it's not, you know, if you will, in the realm of like, you know, your typical death metal way to kick off an album. This is more the way to kick it off, almost a little, I guess, thrash in the realm of that, or just, you know, just classic metal, just, if you will. Yeah, good stuff by a good band. I wish they would have got a little more praise than they did, especially this album. But again, if you happen to see this floating around, I'd probably just grab it for the sheer fact I don't see this really that often. So I don't know if I got, like I said, lucky finding this and getting a copy of this. But this is good stuff. Let me see, is there any like really goodies with this besides the vinyl itself? No, it's just a regular vinyl LP, standard black. Whoop. There we go. And then the other side is just the name of the band, name of the album. There we go. Like I said, really don't see this floating around. So I was happy whenever I seen this. I was like, damn, I never see this floating around, so I'm going to buy this. And then, don't get me wrong, whenever I bought this, it wasn't very cheap. But at the same time, for me never seeing this, I thought it'd be like crazy expensive. So I don't know, it might just been one of those things, like right place, right time. But if you're not familiar with them, pertinence, give them a listen. So again, another one of those Finnish death metal bands that might have got overlooked. You know, Demigod, for instance, another Finnish death metal band. You know, a little more acclaimed than these guys, rightfully so. I mean, if you had to choose between one of the two, I'd definitely probably go dig the Demigod. It's just more of a straightforward, crushing everything about it's just, you know, compared to this is better. But for what this is just a really good classic old school death metal album with some, if you will, nice little surprises in it. Like I said, especially that instrumental that kicks this off. So if you haven't listened to these guys, give it a listen. And as promised, we came with some 90s death metal. We didn't drag this video on too long. We went right in my little sweet spot where I like to go with these videos, right around the 15-minute mark. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys checking me out. I hope some of these albums, if you weren't familiar with them, give them a listen. Maybe you'll find something in here you really dig. Maybe you'll find something back catalog, forward catalog from these guys you really dig. Some of them that have a forward catalog. Some of them actually really don't. But yeah, some good stuff littered in there. Definitely, if you haven't checked some of this stuff out, give it a listen, guys. As always, thanks for coming checking my ass out. I appreciate you guys. Love you, and I'll see you on the next go around. Rock on.